Hey guys, Haley Bright from CoinOpTV here at the Ubisoft headquarters in San Francisco, and our very own Robert Welkner is on location bringing you the inside scoop on Assassin's Creed 3.
Okay, so Connor's voice seems a little young. How old is Connor, and is he already an assassin master?
It's the story of the game, sort of how he progresses from a little kid all the way to sort of his mid-30s is the sort of the character arc for Connor in the game. So for most of it, yeah, he's in his 20s, maybe early 30s. So he is younger than Ezio was in ACB or ACR. It's more the Ezio of Assassin's Creed 2 that we get.
All right, let's talk about the snow. How long do the footprints stick around, the blood? How does that sort of affect the environment?
Yeah, so winter is a big factor in the new game. All the maps have a winter and a summer version. The snow sticks around as you walk through it. You sort of create a path, a visible path behind you that stays for a while. It will slowly fill back in over time, but sort of, we're keeping it for specific missions. We'll keep it for the entirety of the mission. If you're tracking someone through the snow, you can imagine, or following a blood trail through the snow, it'll be pretty permanent.
And talking about the environment, tell me about sort of trees and branches. Do things break apart? Will animals be able to kill you?
Yeah, so nature is another sort of key element in Assassin's Creed 3. We wanted a character who was as mobile and nimble and functional in trees and cliffs and sort of rugged terrain as Ezio and Altair were in cities. We wanted to create a forest that was a sort of 3D playground. So while we're not doing breaking branches, we toyed with it for a while, the idea that some of your footholds wouldn't work. It started to feel a little random and it was too difficult for people to sort of figure out in advance. But there's lots of motion in the trees. All of the branches bend. You know what I mean? You can grab hold of them from underneath and swing on them. You can jump on them. You can switch to sort of the sort of V-shaped divides in the middle of the tree. So we think it's a pretty robust system for forests.
So the last Assassin's Creed game was really cool, recruiting the Brotherhood. I'm assuming that's going to be back, but we don't know yet. But if so, will it be Native Americans that are recruited? White people? What do we got?
Yeah, there's a lot of sort of features and systems that have become part of the franchise over the years. So if people love them and the team loves them, then we will be keeping them. But we're trying very hard to make sure that all the big systems in the game get at least a new coat of paint. So you won't be recruiting assassins in the same way. You won't be using them in the same way, and sort of all their behaviors have been redone as well.
How free is the game? Can we kill Ben Franklin? Can we kill George Washington?
So Assassin's Creed is always, it's a game about reliving history, so you're not changing history. So no, you can't kill Ben Franklin or George Washington, but you do get to meet them, which is pretty amazing. So you get to see a side of these sort of, these famous faces that you haven't seen before.
And Alex, finally, what is the treatment of things of the era? Slavery, religion, women?
It's very tricky. All of those sort of hot button topics are very difficult to engage with properly. We talked about it for a long time, especially slavery, about how we would deal with it in the game if we would touch it. And what we decided in the end was if we weren't going to make it the central theme of the game, we didn't want it to sort of dominate the scene. So while it will be obvious that there are slaves in the world, it's not something that we want to tackle head on. The issue that we did choose to tackle head on was this notion of the Native American role in the period and how your character interacts with both the Patriots and with the British forces, and sort of what happens to his people over the course of the American Revolution.
So there you have it, a new assassin, larger maps, and an improved combat system. This is definitely one game to be looking out for. Okay guys, in the meantime, keep clicking on CoinOpTV for all your latest video game news. Leave us a comment and let us know what you think about the game, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.